Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. Hope you're all doing great. And welcome to a new video on the threshold network, or simply T, which I always find very annoying because it's difficult to find, etc. But we're covering it. I have covered this before, but not that often. And even right now, I was really questioning whether making a video on it was a good idea. I know that not a lot of people are following this. It's a difficult crypto also to follow, but we'll do a full analysis on that. And the main reason why I wanted to do a video on that, I have to take a look at that because it seems like that's absolutely, oh yeah, I probably should, but not right now. But yeah, so the reason I wanted to take a look at threshold is because I think there's a good potential that it will rally up higher, which might sound weird after it has already rallied in the last 2 days by about 30%, but as most of you know, manipulated rallies, which this is, or this has been for threshold, can actually continue up to like 100%, etc. So there's still momentum, and there's still potential, and I'll tell you when perhaps you should enter, or I'll at least tell you when I will enter, and I'll just tell you all of the things that you need to take a look at right now, and all of the things that kind of determine whether this has a good chance to rally or not. So that's what we'll do. So let's dive right into it. First of all, to know that it's manipulated, one of the things you can do is you can take a look at thresholds on CoinMarketCap, and you'll see that the volume is up 780%, which is a bit weird if there's no big news. And then apart from that, the volume mostly comes from Upbit, which usually if that happens, it is manipulated. Now, that doesn't mean, and I always say this, but that doesn't mean it's bullish or bearish. It just means that it's volatile and that a lot is possible and that it's uncorrelated to Bitcoin, which is also an important thing you need to think about. All right, because that means that even if Bitcoin crashes, threshold could still rally. Now, then the main question obviously is, well, will it rally? Will it, like it has already rallied, it's pretty high risk right now, will it actually continue? And that really depends on a lot of things. But right now, certain factors are looking good for threshold. Like if we take a look at the funding rate, we can see that that's actually pretty high. Or at least the funding fees you would have to pay to short threshold are pretty high. So that means that if you long it, you actually gain some of those funding fees, which is an incentive to long, which creates a higher likelihood that it will continue going up. Now, apart from that, what you can also see is that the open interest from this bottom we made on Thursday afternoon is up from 4.5 to 15. Which is crazy. Like that's more than 200% in an increase, which usually if that happens, that's a sign that it will rally further. Now it has already rallied quite a bit, so it's not necessarily a sign that it must rally further, but the open interest and the volume are still increasing. That's bullish. So in general, what I'm waiting for is for some sort of a breakout, because threshold right now is really at the top. So what we're waiting for is basically for this area to break. Because right now, technically, threshold really is stuck. Okay, we're going to extend this a little bit. But it's stuck between, I would say, 2.12 cents. So that's 0.0212. And then as a resistance, 0.02275. Which is the 236 Fibonacci level of the entire move down on the daily time frame. You don't need to see that. You just need to know that's the main resistance. And you can also see that it's respected. So at this moment, we must conclude that it's most likely that threshold will break above that level and continue rallying up towards 2.5 and 2.65 cents. That looks like the most likely scenario. Now, does that mean that you should go long right now? No, it doesn't. Personally, I'm waiting for that confirmation. And if it does break above 0.02275, I will probably enter a long. But it does need to break on the 4-hour time frame. Otherwise, I won't. And then on the other hand, even though this is the most likely scenario, if threshold for some reason drops down below 0.0212, it's over, most likely. And it will drop down towards 2 cents and 1.95 cents. And from there, we'll see again whether it's possible that it will have another shot at getting a rally. So I think that's everything you need to know on threshold for now. I have my own premium trading group. If you want to receive my full trade on threshold and all of my trades, I'm a profitable trader, which helps, then consider joining. Apart from that, you also gain access to a community full of traders
and my own trading guides. So if you're interested in that, consider joining. Links will be down in the description. But for now, thank you for watching. I'll see you on my next videos, and bye.